And joining me right now here on the Mark Moses Show to preview, this is very key, the Space Coast Music Festival coming up this weekend right here in Melbourne. I got two fine gentlemen, Steve Keller and Steven Spencer. And I know they've joined me before. Let's do this again. We'll start with Steve. How you doing today, buddy?
Doing well, man. Thanks for having us, as always.
Yeah, Steven, how are you doing?
Can't complain, man. Just getting excited, getting ready.
All right, we'll start with Steven. Tell us about the music festival going on this Saturday.
Well, we're trying to get bigger and bigger every year. This is our third year doing it since 2019. We have about the same amount of stages, 7 stages with roughly 100 acts, whether they're solo artists or they're full bands, ranging from stages on Highland. There's 4 stages on Highland Avenue, and then a few stages in businesses. Actually, there's 5 stages on Highland now. All sponsored by our title sponsors, Morgan Financial, and see about 70 vendors, food trucks, drink trucks, kids zone, family zone, sponsored by Nancy Cacciatore. So yeah, every year we get bigger, better, and more people involved.
All right, it's the Space Coast Music Festival, what he's talking about. Steve, how excited are you for this event on Saturday?
We're ecstatic, man. You know, like Steven said, it keeps getting bigger. We had 6,000 people last year. We're hoping to top that this year, this Saturday. We've added a pre-festival date tomorrow night, Friday, at Intercoastal. It's my band's 15th anniversary as a band, Best Supporting Actor. So, like Steven said, I mean, there's something for everyone, and you know, it's getting bigger and better.
All right, wait a minute. We have so many bands Saturday that we also have to do it Friday night. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, we have 6 bands tomorrow night, Friday night. Rap, rock, acoustic, punk. You know, it's really a detriment of how many bands are in the area and how much diversity there is.
All right, Steven, can we make donations again? How is this going to work again here on Saturday?
Yes, actually, we'll have a QR code at our booth where you can donate or just participate in the event. We have raffles. We have all of our alcohol sales go to the charity, our nonprofit, Harbor City Local, 501c3 nonprofit. So really, if you're there and you're participating, you're donating, you're helping out. You know, the vendors have all paid for their spaces. So just being a part of the community, that's why it's a free event. We want as many people out just having fun as possible. We are doing some more raffles tomorrow night at Pineapples also. So it's basically a whole EGAD party starting tomorrow night at Intercoastal and Pineapples, some pre-event type stuff. And then it'll continue after the festival at Intercoastal, Pineapples, Traditionals, the Cottage. So we like to get the EGAD businesses involved as much as possible. That's why we do it over there, because it's, you know, we could do it in a park where, you know, it's just us, but we like to embrace the community, embrace the businesses, and really make this a Melbourne event.
What is the website for more information?
You can go to spacecoastrocks.com. That'll also lead you to the Harbor City Local website. You can donate straight to that website, and that's where we'll be doing our QR code too at the booth. We'll have merchandise at the event, t-shirts, stickers, compilation CDs of local bands, and all that goes to the nonprofit.
All right, let's go back to Steve. How many bands are performing? I'm confused here after a while.
All right, so Saturday, the main event, the Space Coast Music Festival, we have 98 bands, including the Supervillains, which are from Orlando. So Supervillains, great regional act, national act. We have them on the main stage tomorrow, Saturday night at 8:15. But yeah, all of these bands have in some way or another connection to Brevard. We have the kids stage, which is always cool. So these kids get to take music lessons, they get to learn to be in a band, and then they perform in front of thousands of people. So it's definitely multi-generational, and you know, we're excited for it.
Man, over 90 bands. That is incredible, guys. All right, what time are you two going to get there Saturday morning?
Well, I'll be there tonight. and I probably won't leave till Sunday morning. So yeah.
Are we sleeping in the car? What's the game plan?
Pretty much sleeping in the car, sleeping in the storage, wherever we can. We've, got some storage space kind of donated to us that we can put some setup. And yeah, we on that kid stage, the Groove Shack stage, we also have Brevard Public School jazz bands playing. So it's a really educational event. We have some of our vendors are Brevard Public School vendors too, and eco schools, Verde Eco School.
Stephen, are you in a band as well?
Yeah, 60-foot Giant will be playing the main stage at around little after 5 o'clock. And so we're, I think, one of the last four, on that main stage. And the event will end around 9:30. And then you can keep going, keep the party going, and you get.
What instrument do you play?
I'm the singer. I'm the least talented person in the band.
Oh, come on.
If you're interested in being a singer out there, just find yourself a group of amazing musicians, and then it doesn't matter how good you are, because they're going to make you sound great. You get to do whatever you want. I mean, there's plenty of national acts out there that are, the singers are just ridiculous, but the music is fantastic, and that's kind of what makes it great art.
What type of music do you guys play?
So 60-foot Giant is, we were told if you took Black Sabbath and Allman Brothers and put that together and then dumped a heavy load of punk rock on top of it, that's what 60-foot Giant would be. It's hard to really kind of describe what we are, because everyone in the band is pretty either eclectic or just has a range of different styles. So when it comes together, it's just this really interesting situation. Yeah, so we play with a lot of punk bands, because punk bands like to play with anyone, but we're probably more in the heavy rock situation.
You make it, I just so you know, Steve, like Stephen, while he's talking, the look on his face, he's thinking about all the things he needs to do starting tonight till Saturday night.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
Steve, in your band, what do you play exactly?
Well, I'm in two bands. So Best Supporting Actor, I play drums and sing. And then I'm in a band called DL Sirius, which kicks off the festival Saturday at noon on the main stage. And I play drums for that.
How are you in two bands at once? How does this even work?
It just kind of evolves, right? I mean, we've got people there. There's a guy named Matt McCready that I think is legit in 4 or 5 bands, Stephen. So it just shows the depth of our music scene, and people want to play and they want to perform. And yeah, you blink and all of a sudden you're in 2 bands. So what can I say?
I'm going to put you on the spot, Steve. I saw you a couple Saturdays ago.
Right.
Yeah. We were at, where were we at? Iron Oak Post.
Yeah.
What was the band we saw with the female singer? Who was that?
Final Girl.
Yeah, they were pretty. Are they going to be there as well?
No, unfortunately not. They're drummers out of the country. So again, 98 bands that are playing, there's still probably a dozen or so that for whatever reason can't. So our music scene is that much deeper. There's tons of bands.
No, that's really cool. What is the website if they want more information?
It is spacecoastrocks.com. It'll bring you to Harbor City Local. It'll bring you to the stage assignments. We have 7 stages. All the bands that are playing, all the solo acts that are playing. We've got the Black Box Blackout stage this year. Stephen, you want to tell them more about that?
Yeah, it's a new stage we've added. It's curated by Kristen Warren, and she created a Black History Month event earlier this year, Black Box Blackout. And it was so great. It was so interesting. It included a lot of jazz, soul, some hip hop, rap. So we, to diversify our event more and get more of the community involved, we added the Black Box Blackout stage, and we can't wait for that. We have our Against the Grain tattoo main stage. Island Root Kava Bar stage is back. That one's hosting more of the punk and the metal bands. The Groove Shack stage is the kids. Pineapple stage is at Pineapples. Intercoastal stage is at Intercoastal. Wickham Road Music stage is going to be right in front of Screamland. And then we do have some friends that are adding to it in their own way. The Space Swap nonprofit has created an electronic DJ stage at the New Visions Nursery down there. So it's just all over the place. It's crazy.
That is all right. The big question, I ask you this every time. Where am I parking for this thing? In Eau Gallie
Good
Art
question.
District. Where are we gonna park, buddy?
So the church down there always does donation parking. Morgan Financial is going to be providing some paid parking. The CrossFit parking lot on the corner of Cypress and Eau Gallie. We're trying to add more parking every day. The neighborhood has parking. Yeah, we can't wait for them to build that parking garage. I'll tell you that.
For our listeners, it'd probably be smarter to just Uber over, honestly.
Yep.
If you're
That's what I always say: Uber in, Uber out, or carpool.
yeah.
You know, don't, you know, if you're bringing a bunch of individual cars, and I say that to the bands too, you know, Uber in, Uber out, especially if you're drinking. You know, this is a charity event, a family event. You know, yes, we like to have fun, we like to party, but we do want to stay safe.
All right, before I let you go, you got your Bears jersey on, don't you, Steven? Which one?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
This is Dick
51?
Buckus.
Oh, he's good. Are you excited about the future with Justin Fields?
I'm very excited about the future with Justin Fields. And our GM, I think our GM is actually pretty intense and has, you know, a plan. It's nice to see a plan. I am a little hurt that we lost Roquan Smith, but I get it. You know, Quinn was tough too, but Roquan was really tough.
I'm sorry to tell you this. He just traded you for a 4th round pick. We need all the picks we can.
Right. No, and that's what I'm saying. It's the plan. I get it. You know, we're building in the draft finally, rather than just spending money on, you know, free agents that are on their way out of the league, in all honesty. You know, I don't know the last free agent that we signed that I was, you know, super excited about. Maybe Julius Peppers, really, or, you know.
I was going to say that in 2010. Look,
Yeah.
Steve Keller, we're going to get you on board. All right.
Yes.
The only thing I'll tell you, a lot of pain will come your way. So I hope
Right.
you're ready for this. It might inspire you to write some great songs with all the pain. Hey,
Well, and in our division, you know, Minnesota looks pretty good. I don't think they look great, but they look pretty good. Everyone else is trending down. So if we can, you know, have a rebuild year here and start righting the ship, you know, the future is very bright.
Hey, we should have beat Minnesota. It was a bogus call when Fields scores. See, all right, Steve, we're going to teach you about this. This is what it is.
We should have, not only that one, we should have won Washington. I mean, just.
Yeah, I mean, look, I should have married Katy Perry, but what do you do on this? All right, I'll give you one more shout out before I let you go. You guys can both do it. What's going on this Saturday for the Space Coast Music Festival?
Go ahead, Steve.
Space Coast Music Festival. It's the 3rd time we're doing this in the Eau Gallie Art District. This Saturday starts at noon. Music starts at noon, but we've got yoga, I believe, at 10:30. Is that right? All right. So we got 7 stages.
Yoga sponsored by Yogi Pierogi. Koa and Amanda will be out doing rock and flow yoga. So it'll be live acoustic while you're stretching and getting ready for the day. And then, yeah, music goes from 12 to roughly 9:30.
Nice.
Family zone, Little Sports is bringing out their, you know, thing for your kids to run through. Groove Shack and Love Hut will have musical petting zoo. There'll be food trucks and drink trucks everywhere, vendors. You won't be able to walk an inch without hearing some music, though. So, yeah.
Awesome stuff. Guys, I know you're going to be super busy, so thanks for doing this with me, and good luck on Saturday. All right, guys?
Appreciate it. All information,
Mark.
spacecoastrocks.com.